So hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm back with a new interesting story from the subreddit No Sleep. The story says there's something wrong with my elevator. So let's begin. I don't even know how should I start this. I guess it started with her and the elevator with Claire stepping out of it one and never coming out back. The official report called it a missing persons case. The police said she probably just slipped down and that I was overreacting because we'd been fighting. But I know exactly what I saw, or I guess what I didn't see. The elevator in our building has always been shut. One of those old, cranky ones that smell like mildew and sounds like it's about to die on every floor. But then it started doing something else. Something that made me absolute no sense. Sometimes when the doors opened, it wasn't just another lobby. Sometimes it was just plain wrong. Not physically wrong at least. Everything would look the same but the vibe was off. Like everything was photoshopped. The air will smell like ozone and old paper, and everything seemed too bright and too quiet. Then people started disappearing. The first one was Mr. Hendricks from 4B. He was a weird guy, quiet, retired, never talked. He went into the elevator one morning just to go down to the lobby, and when the doors opened, he was gone. Not a scream or a crash or any sign of him. The police shrugged it off, said he probably just took the stairs. Then it was Linda from 3A. She was heading out to meet her sister from lunch when she picked up and vanished. Her phone was just found on the elevator floor. Screen cracked. Last opened app still on her sister's contact. The timestamp 11:47 a.m. Her sister confirmed. She never showed up. I knew I probably should have said something about it at the first time, but honestly, who will believe me? A building full of people and no one else had seemed to notice the way the elevator lights would flicker and that silky yellow color sometimes, or how the buttons would light up in order that made no sense, or how, if you listened hard enough, you could hear someone breathing behind the walls when the doors were closed. But it was Claire. She stepped into the elevator after our fight. We'd been screaming at each other about something that seemed so arbitrary now. Then, sounds later, the doors opened, but it wasn't our floor. It was her office. Only not her office, the exact same layout, the same furniture, but the phones were on her desk were different. The client list on the whiteboard had names I couldn't recognize, and when I called out, no one moved. Then I saw the mirror. In the reflection, I could see both doors, the one behind me in the hallway and the one in front of me, and in the gaps between them something moved. I wasn't a person or a shadow. It was something else. It watched me for a second and then door closed. Claire never came back, and I think the elevator was waiting for me. I don't sleep anymore, not since I started hearing the voices inside the walls of the elevator, or since the last time I was in the elevator and the buttons lit up in a weird sequence I didn't recognize. There were symbols, not numbers. I pressed the other ones that looked like a door. So, guys, if you are reading till now, make sure to like and subscribe. So, let's begin. The elevator launched. Not up, not down, sideways, maybe. The lights flickered for a second. I thought I saw someone standing at the edge of the hallway. She was smiling, and then she wasn't there anymore. The doors opened, and I was somewhere I didn't recognize. The hallways looked like ours, but the wallpaper is peeling in the patterns that make my eyes hurt. The air smells like burnt sugar and something metallic. There's a door at the end, slightly ajar, but behind it, I can hear music. Not from radio or anything, but inside the walls. I should turn back and call for help, but the elevator is gone. The buttons on the wall are gone. There's only the door left. So that was for today. Comment down below which part scared you the most. I'll be back with a new interesting Reddit story. Peace out.